Hello and welcome to the Ansan channel. My name is Anthony Shivkumar and the owner of Ansan. Today what I want to talk about is what is SEO and how understanding the basic idea of how SEO works can help you as a business owner make better decisions as to what you need to do in order to make your website, say, rank on a search engine. But before we even get into the integrities of how to rank properly, let's focus on what really is the concept of SEO. There are four main factors into what a search engine does. Now, SEO stands for search engine optimization. But before we even get into how to optimize your website for search engine, we really need to understand what is SEO. What does a search engine really do? Now, search engines generally do four things. The first thing they do is crawl. At this stage, the search engine is only looking at all the web pages that's there on the internet and is just crawling it. This is what, say, Googlebot does, or this is what, say, Bing, the Bing bots would do, or the Yandex bot would do, or the or any search engine for that matter of fact would have to crawl the websites because they don't generate their own content. They basically search the web for the content. And they do that by crawling. So that's what a Google bot or any search engine would have to do in the beginning. Once they crawl the websites, then the second phase is to index them. In this stage, the websites, the search engine has collected all the information and is stored it in the database. Now, this index is basically storing it into a big database. So Google would have their own database, Bing would have their own database, Baidu would have their own database. And this is nothing but a condensed version of all the web pages, the URL ring or the links that is there in their search engine database. The third part of the search engine is to rank. Now, after crawling the website, and now it's stored all the information into its database, it now needs to know for what particular keyword should it display a particular link. So for example, if I have a website on web development and website maintenance, if someone types, I need a website maintenance, how would it know what website or what link it needs to display? And at this stage, this is where every search engine would need to have its own ranking factors, knowing that this particular website should rank for this particular keyword. If a user searches for this particular keyword, then this website should be ranked. And that's what a website, and that's what the ranking part of a search engine does. And the last part is the display. Once it's ranked the search engine, once it's ranked your web pages, and if a user is searching for a particular keyword, it needs to display some result. Now, what result is it going to display? It's going to display the results based on how it's first and foremost crawled the websites, how it's indexed the websites, how it's ranking for that particular keyword, and then accordingly it would display it. This is basically how a search engine works. For a matter of fact, most search engines would have to do this. If they don't index and if they don't crawl your website, then it would not be in their database. So that means even if you have a website, but it's not crawled by Google or by Bing or by Baidu, then if users are searching for a particular keyword, your website would never show up on the search results because it's not ranked, it's not crawled. And if it's not crawled, it cannot be indexed. If it's not indexed, it cannot be ranked. And if it's not ranked, it cannot be shown. So just by understanding how a search engine works will give you a better understanding of what's really happening under the hood. So when you see Google ranking your websites for particular keywords, you got to understand that it takes time for it to rank for particular keywords because it's a very complex process. And in the next video, we're going to talk about how you as a business owner can position your website in such a way that for particular keywords users are searching, your website would want to rank for those keywords and how you can maximize and optimize your website for it to rank. Thank you.